You scored in all of the home Champions League ties so far. Nice habit to have.
Yeah, it's always nice to score, and especially in the Champions League in front of your home crowd, of course.
How important is it, do you feel, because obviously it's such a busy run of fixtures coming up in December, top of the Premier League? How important is it to win tomorrow, to win the group, and then maybe can relax a little bit for the final away game? Yes.
Yeah, it's very important. That's what we want to do tomorrow. Let's win and be top of the group, and have good feeling onwards.
2 in 3 games for Arsenal now. Should have been 3 in 3, shouldn't it?
Yeah, of course, but that's football as well, and I think we have done really well up until now. And like I said, we want to finish it off tomorrow already by winning, and like I said, that will give us a good feeling moving on.
What was the feeling afterwards with you and the players about that disallowed goal? Did you feel it was fair?
Yeah, that's football as well. There are so many things where you can think about, but at the end, it's not it's a disallowed goal, so you have to move on, and that's what we did, and we kept on going, and then you see at the end you get rewarded for it.
Thank you.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
In terms of the way the Champions League has gone this season, coming into it off the back of last season where Arsenal didn't have any games midweek, now to have had so many midweek games as well, how do you think that the squad have coped with that?
Yeah, I think very well. We are top of the group now and want to finish it off tomorrow. Like I said, we want to be top of the group going into the next rounds, and I think we have done really well. We have such a good group and squad, and so much quality, so we can cope with it.
You've already mentioned it's already been mentioned the weekend about the offside goal. Everyone seems to have a view these days about VAR. There's meetings going on about whether VAR might be extended even to corners and free kicks. I mean, what is the players' view at the moment about the technology we have and whether it should be extended beyond the 4 obvious things at the moment, like goals and sendings off, etc.?
I only can speak for myself, and yeah, obviously, if there's VR, we want the best possible outcome. But everyone can have mistakes or can happen some things. And like I said, if it doesn't go your way, you have to take it on the chin that moment, I think. And obviously, it's not nice for yourself, but yeah, you can't change it on the moment. Same with the disallowed goal, what I had in the game. Maybe it's offside, maybe not. But like I said, we have to move on, and it's for the guys who work with VAR or who has to deal with it. So it's not up to us to change anything.
I mean, obviously you grew up without. We all grew up without VAR, but I mean, it's never going to go away now. So do we have to, in the terms, embrace it, and if we end up with games that go on for an hour and a half or even longer, just get used to it?
Yeah, not get used to it. I think they want to improve as well. I think everyone wants to improve, and by only time can tell how good it will be. But yeah, at the moment, I think before we had a lot of discussion when VR was not there, when there were some situations where whether it would be a goal or not, or a tackle would have been a red card. So you can have argument on so many things. Yeah, we have to live with it now. It's there, and we can only hope for the best.
And finally, on the crowd tomorrow, I mean, they've been so supportive over the last year, certainly this season at the Emirates. How much of a bonus is that to you guys?
Yeah, it's massive. You can feel it straight away when you walk onto the pitch. Yeah, it's amazing, especially the Champions League. It's been a long time ago for them as well. So yeah, it's a special moment when you can share those moments with the fans, and yeah, we wanna win tomorrow and share it with them.
Thank you.
Hi Leo, you played so many different positions recently, obviously midfield at the weekend, striker before that, winger earlier in the season. When you play under a manager who has such specific demands as Mikel Arteta, how difficult is it to go from position to position each game?
Yeah, I have to be switched on every day, to be honest. But that's what keeps me on my toes as well, I suppose. That's the way it goes at the moment for me. I need to yeah, bear in mind that I can play in multiple positions and I need to be ready in each one of them. And I am at the moment, I think, and I try to compete and play in the best possible way.
Is there something Mikel does that allows you to slot so easily into the different positions in this team?
Not particularly, but I think I've played it throughout my whole career. In each position I've played now, I've been there in some stage of my career, and obviously it's been maybe a bit longer in some positions, but I can adapt really quickly, and it's no issue for me.
And you seem to have developed a really good relationship with teammates around you. Obviously, everyone knows that you've got a very good relationship, but how that happened so quickly and so naturally? Why do you think it was able to happen so easily with you when you moved in January?
Yeah, I think when you come to a new club, you have to prove yourself also a little bit, and I think it helped me as well that I was important straight away with some assists and a goal, and I think that helps you as well to integrate into a group as well. But obviously the team is so good. We have such good characters here, and they all try to help you and try to settle in. And yeah, that's what helped me the most, to be honest.
Jordan?
Leandro, just looking at your goal scoring record, I think in your 3-4 years in the Premier League, you're one of the most two-footed finishers there's probably ever been. I think you got 11 with your left foot, 16 with your right. Just wondering, what age were you when you realised that you were so, balanced on both feet?
I realized. Yeah, I've been practicing all my life on both feet, to be honest, and I knew because it's so hard to defend when you're both footed, and realized maybe around the age of 16, 17, where I got really into the first team. I realized that I had to be even better on it to get to up my game, and it helped me so much already, like you said, with the goals I've scored here, and it makes me unpredictable.
So it was mostly just a natural thing, it wasn't something that you've...
No, I've been practicing all my life on it, like I said, from the age of 7, 8, when I started playing football. My granddad always told me you have to practice both because it will help you a lot, and that's what I did, and that's why I'm so comfortable in both at the moment.
I know you were speaking about playing so many different positions and how you're quite comfortable doing it, but would you like a run in the team in just one position? Everyone wants to run in the team, obviously, but it doesn't really matter if it's in different positions. It's always nice to have game time and help the team, and like you said, have a run. So, but that's also up to me to show myself every single game and on the training pitch as well, and then it's up to the manager to decide on the weekend, of course.
James?
Leo, you've got a great record as a substitute. I think you score back twice as frequently coming off the bench. Is there any particular reason that you can see why you do so well coming off the bench?
No, not really. I always just try to be ready, even when I'm on the bench and play only 15 or 30 minutes or even 5. I try to have an impact, and that's my mindset going into the game. And I think you need that as a sub as well. That you have to be ready. Obviously, when you only play for 50 minutes, there's already 75 played, so the opposition will be a bit more tired as well, so you need to take advantage of it, and that's what I try to do when I'm a sub.
Mikel makes a great point about your finishers, not substitutes, and how important you are to the team. Does that make it a bit easier for you if your position's moving around or you're not in the starting 11?
At the end of the day, it's just a name, but everyone wants to have game time and play games, obviously, but it's also, like I said, the mindset going into a game. If you have the right mindset, I believe good will come to you, and I think that's what's happening to us. We have so many, like you said, finishers scoring a goal already this season, and it will only help us going forward.
Simon?
Just on that midfield position you played on Saturday, the club have sort of struggled since Granit left to find someone there. I think Kai's played there, Dex played there, Emil. Do you feel like that's a position you could nail down if you got sort of chance to play there regularly?
Yeah, I think so. Like I said, it's a position I can handle as well. Playing it now there as well in my Belgium national team. So yeah, if I can get a run, it's different as well. But like I said, I need to be switched on because it can change every week. It's also based on a game plan. Not every team plays the same system, and I think the manager, yeah, thinks a lot on those things as well. So yeah, it's up to me to just keep going and pushing to play, have game time.
And just on the attack this season, how much harder has it been playing teams? It feels like the respect Arsenal have got has gone up a level, and it's, you know, doubling up on the wingers, sitting back deeper. How much harder has it been to break teams down this year compared to last?
Yeah, I think it's natural. I think we've seen that also with Man City, for example. When you're doing so well as a team, yeah, people gonna adapt and teams gonna adapt, and I think that's what's happening to us as well. And yeah, then it's up to us to get the game plan right and try to create as much as chances as possible to score a goal.
Sam?
Arsenal have got a really good record from set pieces this year. You take a lot of the corners. What kind of work do you do with Nico Jova to make that work, and what's it like to work with him?
Yeah, it's a pleasure to work with him. I think he's really clever on set pieces, and we always try to, it's such a great aspect in the game where you can score from, and that's where you can open up a game as well, and it's so important at the moment, and it helped us already a lot, and we need to keep improving as well, but we train on it as much as possible.
How often is that? It used to be back in the day, 10 minutes at the end, and everyone would be kind of half ready to go home. But
Obviously, when you play every 3 days a game, it's not much time to work on that, but they will always try to squeeze it in, and it's just in the general game plan.
Yes, Sam?
Of course, Bukayo has assisted many of your goals at Arsenal. First of all, what's it like playing with him in this Arsenal team? And what is it about you and him with this connection? Because it's quite rare for someone to be able to provide so many many other players' goals.
Yeah, I think it's also coincidence at the moment. But obviously, Bia has so much quality, and I said it before. It doesn't really matter who is on the ball. I always try to get in great positions, and yeah, Bias already showed that last pass in the 18-yard box that he can make that one, and you just need to be ready that it's coming, and that's what happened with my every goal. I think I got the end of it, and hopefully to many more of them.
What was it like when you were playing for Brighton against Arsenal when you were facing Bukayo? What kind of things did you pick up on, and how hard was it to face him on the pitch?
I wasn't the fullback playing against him though, so to be fair, when we played them, you could see his talent already, but I had to focus on my own game back then as well. So, but you could always see that he has such big potential, and that he's such a great player.
Okay, last one. Matt, please.
Yeah, you seem a really positive person. I just wondered if there's someone in your life that comes from, your mum or your dad or somebody. When you first arrived, people did say to you, what's he going to bring to Arsenal? Well, you've answered those questions. Is there someone who's kind of helped you with the mentality to do all that?
That's a tough question, to be honest. I think just in general, I always try to be positive. I've learned that over the years as well, especially when you're younger. And I'm taking an example, when you're not playing and you're down, it will bring you even more down. I think if you are the more positive you are, I think good things will come to you, and that's how I take life in general. And I have 2 kids now, so they help me a lot with it as well.
As I say, away from football, are your parents really positive people? Do you encourage
Yeah,
them
of
to-
course, yeah. Just in general, everyone around me, that's how I have the people who are going out with, they are the same as me, or I want to let you in my circle, and that's how I want to, like I said, go into life.
Thank you, everyone.
thanks a lot.
Cheers.